Well folks, it's official, Camp Cretaceous Season 4 is landing in 48 days on December the 3rd, and we have a little teaser trailer to get us in the mood. We're going to very quickly take a look through this whole thing. Not that there's too much to talk about, it's 14 seconds long, but it opens up with a glitch that seems to be a thing that's happened twice now. Maybe, you know, it's a little indicative of something going wrong mechanically or electronically throughout the rest of the season. We're slowly moving forwards towards this island. We get the date coming in, but it looks very Isla SORNA, it must be said, with that nighttime, with that like low, not that nighttime doesn't exist around the world, but it was a big part of Jurassic Park 3, particularly with the boat scene and the Lost World as well, of course. But that low-lying fog as well, sort of rising up off the water, is very Isla SORNA-y, and also, you know, half focus on the water here, a little suggestive about potential dinosaurs in upcoming seasons. Anyways, it moves forward. The mist, the fog rolls past, and then, so this is really the frame I wanted to talk about. In this holding shape, this little glitch that pops up, we get this really interesting backdrop, because this, to me, does not look like Isla SORNA. Quick little post-recording addition to say that someone has already suggested it could be the game trail from the Lost World. I did consider that. I've got to say, they don't look very alike at all to me. The game trail is surrounded by trees, it's lots more dense with foliage, it's a completely different colour scheme. I don't think this is the game trail from Isla SORNA at all. This is this red sandy desert environment. We've got this sort of grassland, desert land, shrubbery, very dry, arid environment. These big red mountains in the background. It looks more like Australia or something like that. It doesn't look like any environment established on Isla SORNA in either Jurassic Park 2 or 3, in the Lost World or Jurassic Park 3. So we've had this conversation on Twitter over the last few days, where I've seen people discussing it, in that we've all kind of taken for granted that Isla SORNA is going to be the next location. But in universe, there's really been no indication of that at all. Honestly, there's been no suggestion that it's going to be Isla SORNA. The reason we're all assuming it's Isla SORNA is because A, we know that's got a little bit of a tie in Jurassic World Dominion, and B, just because it is it's Site B, it's the main other named island other than Isla Nublar. There are multiple other islands though that haven't really been addressed canonically in the series. Obviously Jurassic World Evolution has taken a little jab at them, but beyond that there really hasn't been much. It's really interesting because I can't put look at these two environments and put them together. It doesn't really work. So I've got two theories primarily. The first is that, okay, three theories. The first is that somehow we've got these Isla SORNA with a desert environment. I don't think that's the case. The other two main ones I would suggest is either, and this one I'm not convinced on either, but maybe it's not even Isla SORNA, or maybe it's Isla SORNA and another island, because it does just say a new island awaits. That's all we hear so far, so it could be any island. And maybe that other island is a more deserty sort of environment, but you've got to remember where we are. We are, you know, off the coast of Costa Rica. We're miles away from a real deserty environment. Unlike an island, anyway. It doesn't look like an island environment, which is what makes it so interesting. The other alternative, little idea I've got, given the glitch as well, maybe we're going to see more of the research being done, of the work being done by InGen, or, you know, maybe they'll transpose this over to Manticore, stuff like that. But we know, actually, that InGen were doing work in a desert in Chile, and that maybe what we're going to see is either the start on Isla SORNA, and then they come to the mainland, maybe they get captured by Manta, they get captured by InGen, or something like that, and they end up in this desert in Chile, which we know they've got a base on, and it wouldn't be too far away, you know, from Costa Rica. We're down there in South America. Or maybe it is just hinting towards the next season, or maybe what we're going to do is we're going to have the group split up, or maybe the group will spend all their time on Isla SORNA, but we'll have flashbacks or we'll have cutbacks to what's going on in these other bases. Maybe as this crosses over with Dominion a little bit, things start to go crazy, and what we see is Manta operating out of a desert somewhere, and their initial breakouts, and kind of setting up characters and dinosaur releases for future seasons of Camp Cretaceous, because it needs to be established in Camp Cretaceous as well, even though it's going to be established in Dominion, and of course was at the end of the Fallen Kingdom. It's really, really interesting. It definitely, I mean, I feel like this is probably Isla SORNA, but that desert has thrown me for an absolute loop. and I can't put that on Isla Sorna realistically. Personally, I don't think that fits on Isla Sorna, but you know, you never know. Maybe they'll just add a new environment, maybe it's an underground research-based design to look like a desert, who knows. Either way, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Super excited either way to dig into this, and hopefully that means we're going to get trailers and stuff very soon. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. Cheers much as always. Bye bye.